All right, I'm going to have a go at the Observer's weekly Everyman crossword. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Last week, in the cases of Sherlock, essential element often remains. The answer was skeleton. You had to take the cases, or the outer letters of Sherlock, essential element often, and they spell out skeleton, which might be remains. Well done to Chris K and everyone else who got that one. This week, certain ancient emperors, specifically august Roman supreme leaders. 7 letters, certain ancient emperors, specifically august Roman supreme leaders. 7 letters, and it begins with C. All right, let's see what Everyman has for us. Let me just check my settings. Yeah, I don't know, it keeps resetting my preference there. And I'm glad to see others agree with me that Everyman has become a little more challenging than I think we would like on a Sunday afternoon. Anyway, we have Earl and Flipping Emperor. Finally lost direction. Ooh, an emperor. All right. I think Earl can be abbreviated to E. Well, then I'm wondering if the direction is the definition and it's east. Ah, yeah, that's funny. The word for an emperor is a czar, which loses its final letter and then flips around to give AST. And if you know your root of words, you'll see a certain coincidence there. Anyway, denominate reforms for improvement. Oh, I think denominate 10 letters. I think we're going to reform or anagram that for an improvement. I have a feeling it's going to end in ATION. What's left over? M and D and 2 E's. Yeah, well, we have one already. So I think it might be emendation. Do we have 2 N's? Yes, we do. All right, I think that's the word. Most like a pumpkin. That's as soft as can be. Oh, I think a squash is a type of pumpkin. So I'm thinking maybe the squashiest is in as a pun, the most like a pumpkin and also as soft as can be. All right, let's try this across. Round of applause. Son parking with hoop as cartwheel. Oh, I'm wondering if cartwheel is the definition. What is round of applause? Claps. Son, I think, is going to be S. Oh, parking is going to be a P. And then a hoop might be just the letter O. O can really be defined as anything round, like a bagel or a donut, or in this case, I think a hoop. Round of applause. I mean, could it end in SPOO for a O as? Of course, I was thinking that was just a linking word from the wordplay to the definition. But as can be when. No, I don't get it. Let me try the downs here. Spontaneity in desert. Seems like a double definition. But is there a famous desert whose name somehow means spontaneity? Seems unlikely, but how about executed swashbuckling author? Article expressed. Oh dear. Oh, Well, I'm just looking at swashbuckling author. I'm wondering about, was it Dumas wrote The Three Musketeers? Article expressed. No. Just when I was sipping my coffee, I thought maybe article expressed means we kick out A because that's an article, indefinite article from Dumas, and we end with DUMS. Maybe it is. Maybe that's the start and then something for oh dear, oh no. And it's going to mean executed. Oh no, I think it's the other. I was just thinking a short word for executed might be did. And then I really wasn't thinking that DUMS thing was going to work. But I think it's didums, um, a familiar term for your deer. I think of it more as being a baby. Didums are, well, maybe I'm sure I've read it in P.G. Wodehouse, didums. Anyway, I think that must be right. What does that do for my either round of applause or, oh, I'm thinking cartwheel as some kind of gymnastic movement, but maybe it's literally a wheel on a cart. No. Regrettably, punter ate tub of this. All right, well, punter ate tub is 12 letters. So I'm thinking, regrettably, we have to anagram that. Oh, I do see butter. And then I think, yeah, we've two U's. So I think it's going to be peanut butter. There we go. Tragic figure. Every man has a go. Oh, well, I'm thinking every man probably referring to himself as I or me. And I think it might literally be a go after it. Yeah, so maybe he's making it a little bit easier. He could have said, has a try. Anyway, I think it's Iago from Othello, a figure from a tragedy. Soldier had intro to erotic French author. All right, I think it is going to be a French author. I think the intro to erotic is an E. And then we need a three-letter soldier before that. Oh, yeah, it's actually soldier had, you might say a GI had, or GI apostrophe D. And I think there was a writer, I want to say Andre Gide, I may be wrong. And how I thought of him was because I looked up here and I thought, ooh, we might have an ing ending. Yes, a round of applause. Oh, so maybe our son. Handspring. A round of applause. Yeah, give him a hand. Give him a round of applause. There's our son. There's our parking. And the hoop is not a no. It is a ring. All right. They're grounded and somewhat bemused. I think this is just a hidden clue. Part of bemused would be emus. They're grounded, I suppose, because they're flightless. Oh, according to Spooner, group fell under attack. Yes, I'm thinking first the definition I think must be under attack, and it's going to sound like group fell. I was thinking about a group might be a band, which would mean then it would be something and so sandbagged, band, sagged, according to Spooner. Oh, here's our spontaneity. in desert, not Ararat, or what's the name of the desert beginning with A? But then what's spontaneity? No, I don't see that. Oh, can 12 really have two U's? Oh, it might. Yes, Archbishop is the definition. Mutt sounded are the fodder for an anagram, rabid, and we get Archbishop Desmond Tutu. All right, plot may do this. Catch something from character with lisp. Oh, I'm wondering if we have to write some word that begins with SI and write it as someone with a lisp might say, and it becomes THI. Oh, well, the plot may thicken, of course. And if you catch something, you might sicken, but someone with a lisp would say thicken. Oh, it's not a desert. Oh, I am a fool. It's to desert somebody. You might abandon them. And I suppose spontaneity might be with wild abandon. Yeah, I can sort of see that. I'll take the biscuit regularly. Well, I'm wondering if cookie comes into it. I wanted to be the Cookie Monster, but regularly. Cookie thief, cookie. Yeah, maybe it's not cookie. Now let's try small, tense, composer of musical is somewhere in Caribbean. And I think that's going to be St. Bart's. Small is S, tense can be abbreviated to T. And the composer of the musical is the composer of Oliver, Lionel Bart. And Bart is Bart's. All right. Appalling, church buried in broken bones. Oh, I think we're going to put CE or CH for church inside an anagram of bones. So where's the B going to go? Oh, it's going to go there. Then we have our Church of England. Then we finish off and we get obscene. All right, dead, enthralling, largely. Skating venue where you go. Well, a skating venue would be a rink. I don't know, is it, well, an ice rink? Dead, I think, can be D. Enthralling largely sounds like a word for enthralling, but we don't finish it. No, I don't see that. Oh, 11 down is looking like cookie regularly. I mean, that sounds like we take maybe every other letter from the biscuit, or no, let's try sweet tomatoes, maybe given to a bloke. Tomatoes are famously a fruit, so I'm thinking it might be a fruit. Oh, what were well, it might be a dessert sweet, or it could be a sweet. And then, yeah, so I think it's going to be fruit and then a bloke. Oh, it might be a followed by a four-letter bloke, a chap. I don't think it's fruit. Oh, I think it is a dessert. And it's hard to go wrong with a fruit salad. And so it is tomatoes are fruits. A is a, and a bloke is a lad. So this might be something rink. Yeah, I don't get that. Adventurer's ground that hasn't been crossed. Well, ground can be an anagram indicator, a very sneaky one. But Advent is 6. Oh yeah, URERS. If you add the S, we do get to 11. That hasn't been crossed. Ooh, I'm thinking about, yeah, I wouldn't even have thought of this as a word, but I'm thinking untraversed, which it's a great clue. Adventurers really goes with being someone or something that hasn't been traversed. Ice cream are non-standardly IC. Ooh, I'm thinking of IC as an integrated chip. Could be something chip. No, perhaps quiche getting cool around lake. Oh, well, to cool someone might be to fan them. That goes around L for lake to give a flan. And I suppose a quiche is a type of a flan. Characters seen outside branches of H and M. That's a great clue too. Branches of H and M. Oh yeah, I'm wondering if we actually write out H and M and we put something outside of that. But why branches? No. Topless undergarment that may have you in a spin. I think we have to think of an undergarment and then remove its first letter. And it's something that may have you in a spin. Now, is it going to be spin bowling? Is it a clothes dryer? Oh, you can take a spin in a car. What's the undergarment? Something, something D. No, not thinking of it. Ooh, predominance of crooked candy canes. All right, I think we're going to anagram candy canes to get a word for predominance. Where will the Y go? Yeah, I think it must go at the end. I'm thinking it's an ANSI or NC word. Yes, I think it's ascendancy, maybe. So it must be two A's, yeah. All right, planes to Niagara, not entirely getting you here. Yeah, don't get this one. Why is entirely in italics? King Edward. Oh yeah, and I remember one of my very early crosswords, I really struggled with King Edward, thinking of the king, and then when I saw the answer, realized it was a potato. so I haven't made that mistake again. So something like a spud or a tater among friends. Oh, here it might actually be King Edward, ER. So I think it's going to be a word for erudite. Well, what's friends? Pals, I suppose? King Edward among friends are mates. No. Erudite. Ooh, learned. Can I make learned work? We do have ed at the end. We do have ER, but they're separated. Yeah, and I don't get the friends part. Well, let's see if this could be lattice. Oh, well, I do think maybe we do end in ice. Dead enthralling, largely. Skating, man, maybe skating venue is simply ice. And then where you go. Oh, could it be latrine? Oh, yeah, I'm thinking dead is late. It is a rink, but largely we drop the K. And the word for dead, late, enthralls or surrounds the rink, rin, to give us our latrine where you go. All right, maybe it is. Learn it. I'm going to stop and sip my coffee and see if I can understand that. All right, I got it. You have to separate King and Edward. King is Lear, and Edward among his friends might be Ned. All right. Ms. Karenina, going back and forth. All right, a nice simple one. Anna Karenina. Anna is a palindrome. Trim legs raised. All right, I think we're going to reverse a word for legs, or which can be pins. And if you reverse that, you get snip. All right, here's my cookie. Cookie something. Yeah, I mean, but maybe it's not cockle. I don't know what else it might be. That's my planes. All right, here's my ice cream. 6-4. So, could it? I'm wondering if we anagram cream or non. No. Yeah, don't quite get this one yet. Characters. Oh, I'm thinking about alpha. No, not alphabets. Oh, amper. Of course, it's right there in the clue. I think we've had a similar one before where I was similarly very slow to spot the ampersand that's actually there in the clue. So I think that's just, they're right there, and outside on their signs you will see ampersands. Oh, so planes to Niagara, not entirely getting you here. What could this be? I think it's going to be a place name. Planes, could they be jets? Niagara Falls. Not entirely. No, don't see it. Ooh, cookie. Could it be? Oh, of course, I forgot once again that the long clues generally rhyme. So yeah, it is going to be something, oops, utter, cookie, cookie cutter, of course. Ah, so it's just a cryptic definition that a cookie cutter will in a very regular way take or cut out a biscuit. All right. Ooh, and an ice cream. Oh, I should know this. One of my favorite things to get when I'm back in Ireland in the summer, even if it's not the summer, is a 99. And of course, in Roman numerals, IC. Um, I don't know why our non-standardly. Yeah, I don't know. Is that maybe not the way you should write it in Roman numerals? I thought it was, but anyway, just oh, my topless under. Oh, an eddy is a something, a current that might have you in a spin, and the undergarment is a teddy, of course. All right, what is this? What comes between the N and the A? Could be an I. Could be really a lot of consonants might come after an N. No, sorry, I meant to do a T there. All right, I'm going to pause, sip my coffee, and think about this one. Oh my goodness, it's the simplest type of clue of all, a hidden clue hidden within Plains to Niagara. We have Estonia, and so not entirely telling us it's a hidden clue. Getting you here, I think, is, yeah, it's a very vague definition, just telling us it's another location. All right, we don't have the check all button, but I feel fairly confident in that. Although it took me quite a long time, again, I feel that one was a little more pliable or tractable, whatever word you want to use. Anyway, thank you as always for watching and have a wonderful day.